I'm Joe, and this is Nate. We're from the Old Sable Fly Shop out of Garland, Michigan, and every Thursday night here at Garland we meet up and do what we call a trout camp. And the idea of this is we get together and we'll talk about fly fishing, we'll teach fundamentals, we'll talk about the fly rod itself, which we have laying out here, and then we'll run through a couple different fly patterns, from our streamer patterns here in this little box to our dry flies here in this box. All sorts of different methods that we're using to catch trout, and different rods, different reels, and things that we're using in combination with these flies that I just talked about to go out here and fish. We like to focus a lot on casting, get people introduced to the difference between spin fishing and fly fishing, whereas I always like to do this comparison between the two. Whereas in spin fishing, we're using the weight of our lure to cast the line, and fly fishing, we're using the weight of the lure to the weight of the line to cast our lure here, which is, for some people, it takes a little bit of practice with these rods. We're using different lengths, different size lines to present our lure to these fish. I think Nate's going to share with you some information about different fly patterns and some of the different types of equipment I just mentioned.
Yeah, but Joey had mentioned that we use various different forms of what we like to call matching the hatch. Matching the hatch really comes down into mimicking what nature offers in terms of our main insect hatches, our caddis, mayflies, and stoneflies. Those are fairly recognizable in terms of species difference. They're also very accessible in terms of figuring out when those hatches occur. We have on our website, we also have a hatch chart in terms of timeline, when fishing is the best. And throughout the shop, we fish the greater grayling area. We covered the three main branches of the Sable system, and the main branch of the Manistee in terms of our guiding on instructional capabilities. We carry all kinds of gear at the shop. We carry Scott, Sage, Ross, to name a few of the manufacturers and names that we have. We've been at the location for 4 years, and we offer a whole array of opportunities for the beginning to novice and advanced professional fishermen. So most definitely the best thing you can do with fly fishing is ask a question, I do believe. So, we use this time of year, in terms of patterns and matching this hatch, we're into late summer, which is getting into terrestrial fishing. We just use what nature provides. So if that's what's available, that's what we use to mimic. This would be a hopper pattern. It's a foam hopper. This would be technically a dry fly because it's above the surface, although 80 to 90% of a trout's diet is comprised of subsurface aquatics. So there's a lot to know, but the best thing to remember is that it's just fishing. So come up and get out and go fishing.